And you live in this village?
Yes.
You got a husband?
Still have another girl. I can bring my girlfriend in this hut.
Girlfriend?
Yes.
But you got 2 wives.
Yes.
Gentlemen, IShowSpeed, one of the biggest content creators on the planet, just stumbled into the most accidentally red pill moment in YouTube history. No script, no agenda, just a young man from the West walking into a village in Eswatini and having everything he thought he knew about relationships completely rearranged. Let's get into it.
You the owner?
Yes.
You got more than 1 wife?
2.
You got 2 wives?
Yes.
Where they at? So you got 2 wives and they live in 2 separate huts?
Yes.
Damn.
I have to visit them.
How much time do you give one wife and how much time do you give
I
another
have
wife?
to treat them equal.
You got to treat them equally?
Yes. Or sometimes if I don't have to sleep with the wife, I have got my own hut where I can sleep.
Oh.
Yes.
So if you sleep with one wife, you got to sleep with another one?
No, I will go to, the next day I can go to another one.
Oh. So the next day?
Yes.
Wow. Dang, man.
Ha! Look at Speed. The pat on the back comes out immediately.
Dang, man.
Before the Western programming even kicks in, the instinct recognizes the flex. 2 wives, supported, acknowledged, no hiding, no side piece drama, no Instagram story slip-ups at midnight. Just a man running his household with full transparency, and Speed respects it in real time before his brain catches up with his hand. Now immediately, Western audiences hear 2 wives and go, "That's unfair, that's oppressive, that's misogyny." But pay attention to the one condition this man gives.
I don't want to go to the house of the wife. I can call my wife. Or else if maybe sometimes when I see I still have another girl, I can bring my girlfriend in this hut.
Girlfriend?
Yes.
But you got 2 wives.
Yes, but I can still, as I said, that a man in Eswatini is allowed to take as much as you like wives as long as you are rich enough to pay and support them.
Wow.
Speed's face says everything. 2 wives and a designated space for a girlfriend built into the village, acknowledged by everyone. No secrets, no lies, no situationship discovered through an accidental story view. This is infrastructure.
Because when I bring my girlfriend, I go to the first wife, come and do my bed. When she has come to do the bed, he introduces the new girlfriend. Second wife, bring my food. When she brings the food, I introduce my girlfriend.
And here is the part that Western culture genuinely cannot process.
As I said, that a man in Eswatini is allowed to take as much as you like wives as long as you are rich enough to pay and support them.
The condition is not love, it is not feelings, it is not a vibe. The condition is resources. You want multiple women? You better be able to feed them, house them, support them, and stand behind every commitment you make publicly. No money, no women. That is the rule. Simple. Transparent, honest. That is not oppression. That is accountability with a roof over it. Now hold that thought because it gets better.
He wants to say hi. How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
You what?
20 years old.
You 20?
Yes.
And you live in this village?
Yes.
You got a husband?
Daughter.
Oh, that's your daughter?
Yes. My first daughter. You want to give me cows?
Huh?
You want to give me some cows?
Yeah.
Speed is walking through the village and spots a woman he is interested in. And immediately, the father steps forward. This is not a Tinder match. This is not an undefined talking stage that drifts into a situationship over 18 months. There is a process. There are terms. There is a family involved. And here is the detail that mainstream media would completely ignore.
So I can get a wife today?
Yes. But you propose.
I gotta propose?
Yeah. So propose and then do I come with your family then we negotiate?
She has to agree first.
Wait,
So you have to ask from her first. If she agrees, then you can come to the father and then you can negotiate how many cows you can pay so that she becomes your wife.
The guide makes it clear that first you ask her if she wants to marry you. If she says yes, then the negotiation begins. She is a willing participant whose consent comes before the economics. Watch her face in the footage. She is not uncomfortable. She is not offended. She knows the system and she trusts it.
How many cows do I have to give you so I can marry her?
17.
17 cows?
Yes.
How much is 17 cows?
Because a cow can cost 5,000 to 7.
$250 a cow?
Yeah. 20 cows for 5 grand.
20 cows, 4 grand.
5 grand.
$5,000 for a wife. And yes, Speed heard the number. We all heard the number. But here is what Western culture misses when it hears that price. Why not just ask for cash directly? Think about that question for a second, because the answer exposes everything. Cash is abstract. Cash is numbers on a screen. Cash comes and goes and leaves nothing behind. But a cow? A cow is alive. A cow feeds your family. A cow represents seasons of work, early mornings, and real sacrifice. You cannot fake 20 cows. You cannot borrow 20 cows on a credit card and pay them back later. You either built enough to bring them or you did not.
So you want 1 wife or 2 wives or 3 wives? 15K, you get 3.
I want 10.
10 wives. How many do we have here? 1, 2.
Yo, Chad, this is crazy, bro.
The gifting of a cow was a spiritual acknowledgement of two families coming together, not an economic exchange. Each cow carries meaning. Some belong spiritually to the bride's mother, some to her grandmother, some to her ancestors. Every cow honors every person who helped raise her. So the price is actually a message. It says, I see what your family built. I respect it enough to show up with something real that cost me real effort. Compare that to a man sliding into her DMs with a fire emoji. Same intention, completely different statement of value. Now let me show you what the Western version actually costs, because this is where it gets interesting.
New financial data shows the average all-in cost of a date night sits at $189.
$189 on a date.
The average date in the U.S. costs $189 as of February 2026.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for you.
Dateflation is real.
The average all-in cost of a date in America in 2026, dinner, drinks, transportation, and pre-date grooming has climbed to $189. The average man now spends $2,323 a year just going out on dates. A couple spends an average of $701 across 7 dates before they even classify themselves as being in a relationship. 7 dates, no guarantee, no family involved, no terms, no clarity, just vibes and a credit card statement.
Why would I spend $100 on someone I might not even vibe with?
Nearly half of single Americans, 47%, now say dating is no longer financially worth it. The village owner in Eswatini would understand exactly why. In Eswatini, $5,000 one time, clear terms, family to family, transparent negotiation, wife secured, whole community witnesses it. Spiritual covenant between two families honored. In the West, unlimited, no ceiling, no terms, no guarantee, no contract. The invoice arrives in ways you never see coming, and you don't find out the total until it is already over. The price is not set, and that's the most important sentence in this entire video.
Y'all got wives? You got a wife?
No.
You don't got a wife?
No. I don't have it yet.
What age do you become a man?
25 to 30
25
years,
to 30
because you
years.
must work first in order to have enough cows to pay for the woman.
Oh.
But if you make enough money and you're 20 years old, you can get yourself a wife.
Really?
Yeah. So you can get a wife.
And here is where the video becomes something else entirely. Speed walks into the men's place. Men only, no women allowed. He asks the men inside, are you married? No, they are not married. Why? Because they don't make enough money yet. Let that land. The guide and the father explain it plainly. First you work, first you build, first you accumulate enough to provide. Then you can have a woman. The sequence is non-negotiable. Work comes before women. Provision comes before marriage. And every man in that place accepts it without bitterness because the system was honest with them from the beginning. Now ask yourself, is that actually different from Western culture? No, it is not. Men in the West also need money to attract and keep a woman. Nearly 72% of people on dating apps admit they are more likely to match with someone who displays visible signs of wealth on their profile. Almost 2/3 of Americans believe that spending more on a date leads to a more successful relationship. The economic requirement for men in the dating market is identical on both sides of the world. The difference is this. In Eswatini, the price is posted on the wall. In the West, the price is hidden in the fine print, and it changes every time you think you have paid enough. The men in that hut are not bitter. They are not making podcasts about being invisible. They are not swiping on apps while questioning their self-worth. They are working, saving, building because the system told them the truth, and they respect the system because the system respects them back. In the West, men are opting out in record numbers because the rules keep changing. You worked, you paid, you showed up, the goalpost moved again. Nobody told you what the final number was because there is no final number.
Ted, this is insane.
Okay, 6 wives.
I'm gonna be in contact with them cows, okay?
You are welcome.
Now, before we wrap this up, I want to show you something because whenever this topic comes up, most people argue about it without ever hearing from the people actually living it. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to get out of the way. No commentary, no interruptions, just another perspective.
Walking with his wife, or if you're Randy Maudsley, with your 4 wives.
And when there's a gal in bed with you, you know she's one of your wives, at least you hope. And they all have basically the same form. I get fearsome confused. And sometimes you say, I love you, Patty, and it's Sam.
He has a foolproof plan, though. He calls us all honey and babe, so he doesn't have to remember. It's
Randy comes from Red.
4 women have 4 separate personalities, 4 sets of needs, 4 sets of emotions, and unless it's all predicated upon one's faith in God, I'll just say it like that, then it can't be done.
So you're telling me if you don't get it right, it could be like having 4 bad marriages at once?
Well, think of the word woman. Woe, which is Hebrew for covenant curse. Woe man, covenant curse to man. If you're not doing it right, you'll find out what a covenant curse of a woman is, and they'll make your life hell.
Appear to me to be what in Australia we'd call good mates.
Yeah.
We are very, very good friends. You have to be to live together.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 4 women and 1 bathroom.
How do you overcome such a deeply entrenched human emotion as jealousy in a situation like this? Especially early in the piece.
Well, in the first year, I spent a lot of time in my washroom trying to deal with my own feelings. And as time goes on, you learn to love this other woman like you do yourself or your sisters.
So it gets easier.
Oh yes,
Like
very much so.
Do you decide that it's time Randy had another wife, or does Randy wake up in the morning and say, I think I'll get another wife? How does it happen?
Actually, each one of these gals asked Randy to marry him, including me. I used to go in and pray that God would send Randy wives that loved him as much as I do. And it's been a really fascinating process watching these guys fall in love with them.
That's extremely selfless of you.
Well, I didn't know what I was talking about at the time.
While Randy has his own room and the wives have a roster.
We have come to learn that sex is not as important as we thought it was. And so it becomes a smaller and smaller part of our lives. And we learn to be satisfied with other aspects of our relationship with Randy, because obviously with 4 of us, we're not getting a lot of sex. And Randy is getting more and more headaches all the time.
And that's really the point. You don't have to agree with everything you just saw. But what stood out to me wasn't the number of wives. It was the clarity. Everybody knew the rules. And in a world where millions of people are frustrated because nobody seems to know the rules anymore, that's worth thinking about.
Ted, this is insane.
Okay, 6 wives.
I'm gonna be in contact with them cows, okay?
You are welcome.
Look at Speed's face leaving that village. This is a Generation Z content creator who grew up entirely in the Western digital dating world, and he is not laughing at what he saw. He is not calling it primitive. He is genuinely stunned by one thing: the clarity. Every man knows what he needs to build. Every woman knows what she is worth. Every family knows their role in the process. Every commitment is witnessed by a community. That clarity is not backwards. That clarity is what the Western dating market abandoned and has been trying to replace ever since with dating apps, AI concierges, couples therapy, Bumble-sponsored mixers, and relationship podcasts that keeps selling you the map to a destination they already moved. The village owner has 2 wives, a girlfriend hut, and a community that respects him. The Western man has a dating app subscription, a credit card bill, and a talking stage that has been going on for 4 months. The price is not set, and that is exactly how they want it. Listen to all, follow none.
Management, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.